Thank you, YouTube, for making me reach 100 subscribers. I met the goal 2 days ago, and I'm just now getting around to making a video of it. But still, a very heartfelt thank you. I honestly never thought I'd get to 100 subscribers. It may not seem like a lot to some of you. I'm sure there are some people who are watching this and they have several thousand. They think 100's nothing. But to me, it's really awesome because I really didn't start making videos to I'm sorry. I didn't make videos to show off. I made videos to have fun, and it's just great that there are at least 100 people out there who like my videos. So, in honor of my 100 subscribers, I am going to do several things with this video. First of all, I'm going to be doing 2 freebies right now. You see these? That's right. Legendary Treasures code cards. Get ready, this will happen very fast. Are you ready? Okay, so whoever got those, you are one lucky person. I also wanted to ask, now that I'm at 100 subscribers, what do you guys want to see me do in the future? If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I, unfortunately, am in college, so I don't have a big budget for Pokemon stuff. But if you guys want to see me do, like, opening some older booster packs and stuff like that, I'd be more than happy to work my budget out to do that every once in a while. And of course, I'll still be doing booster boxes every single set. X and Y is coming out, and I'm so looking forward to that. If you have any suggestions at all, write them in the comments below. I will look at every single suggestion. And also, I'd like to know, what's your favorite thing about Pokemon? That would be great if you guys could answer that question in the comments. So, with this video, the main purpose of it, aside from thanking all of you, because let's face it, that's the awesomest part, is to show off what I believe are the top 5 best Black and White series sets. I will want you to remember this is just my opinion. If you have, actually, I'd also like to know that. What do you think are the top 5 best Black and White series sets? If you guys could let me know in the comments below, that'd be great. I keep saying that, but it's still true. I just love that I have 100 subscribers. I'm actually at 101 now. Like 101 Dalmatians, love that film. Anyway, so let's get started with what I believe are the top 5 Black and White series sets. I'm going to go in reverse order from least important to most important. So let's get started. Number 5. Black and White base set. So this is more sentimental to me than anything else because this was the first set that I got when I first started getting back into playing Pokemon, and it was the first one that I completed as well, ever. Oh, that's not true. I completed base set way back in the 90s, but still, this is the first set that I have completed since I've started coming back to playing. But aside from that, it offered a lot of awesome stuff for competitive play. It offered Professor Juniper, which was a brand new supporter that let you discard cards and then draw 7. It was a really good supporter for pretty much any time of the game, and it's still a staple in almost every single deck. It also made reprints of a ton of cards, including some lesser used cards like Pokeball, so the more used ones like Energy Switch and just Flat Out Switch. And then there were some of the Pokemon. Most of them were not that good, but then there were the ones like Zekrom and Reshiram, which were used in a lot of competitive decks. In fact, you might still find Zekrom in some decks today. Unlikely since Eels has been rotated out, but still. Black and White base, definitely one of the better sets of the Black and White series. Not to mention, they introduced full arts. Awesome. At number 4, the most recent set, Legendary Treasures. Yes, this is a Gold Reshiram. No, it's not for trade. None of my cards that you see here are for trade. So, with Legendary Treasures, I'll be honest, when I first heard it was just a reprint set, I was like, oh, I don't want that set. It's nothing but reprints. Even with the new art, I felt like it would be just a boring old set. But then it came out, and all the reprints, a lot of them helped bring stuff back into format that had been lost. Like Gothitelle, and some of the trainers like Energy Switch, which I now use in my Darkrai deck. It's a great card for Darkrai. and not Switch, what am I thinking? Crushing Hammer, which probably will or will not see playable C. But Radiant Collection, the subset, was kind of a new thing. Pokemon has done subsets in the past, but never a 25 card subset. So it was a goal in itself just to complete the Radiant Collection, and that added to the fun. It also introduced these gold cards. Probably not that valuable, but still really awesome looking. So based on the fact that there were so many awesome reprints for playable cards, not to mention the pull rates, my wife's box had 18 ultra rares, including this Reshiram. The pull rates are off the chart. Seems like with Legendary Treasures, Pokemon was hinting at how much the fans are going to be loving stuff coming up soon with X and Y. That's number 4. Moving on to number 3, Next Destinies. Now, there are several reasons why Next Destinies is so high up the list. The biggest one is Mewtwo. You know, for a full format, it pretty much dominated. Mewtwo was teched into almost every single deck. It was great. For just 2 energy, you could put out almost an infinite amount of damage. So there was Mewtwo. There were also several other cards. There were, actually, at the very base of it, Next Destinies reintroduced EXs, which are arguably the most important cards in format right now. Every big deck out there that I can think of runs at least one EX, if not more. This just pretty much introduced a concept that has been around and will probably be around for a long time hereafter. So, Next Destinies is high up there for all those reasons and more that I just can't think about right now. Moving on to number 2, the second best set, in my opinion, of the Black and White series, Plasma Freeze. For the sole reason that it had so many cards that that the set itself could have been the basis for numerous decks. The biggest one was the Plasma deck. Thundurus, Deoxys, and Kyurem all came from the Plasma Freeze set. But on top of that, we also had, Floatstone, which has stuff for Treat for free now, especially the heavy stuff like Blastoise and Blastoise decks, Emboar and Reshiebor decks, even some EXs like Keldeo can now retreat for free because of Floatstone. On top of that, it also had Absol, which was great in Darkrai decks for a while. It had reprints of stuff like Professor Juniper, which is now a full art, and Ultra Ball, which is now a shiny. It also reprinted Garbodor. It's very special to me because it's the set I completed the most in just a month. It also had Latias EX, which was at the time my favorite Pokemon. It's now my second favorite after Helioptile. But still, Plasma Freeze, definitely one of the best Black and White sets out there. And now for the best set of the entire Black and White series, and that would be Emerging Powers. You cannot argue against this. Emerging Powers had Pokemon Catcher, arguably the best trainer in history of Pokemon. It also brought about new full arts, Thundurus and Tornadus, which did enormous amounts of damage given the right circumstances. It also is unique in that it is almost entirely promos and stuff from Japan. We ended up getting the Deerling and Sawsbuck before they did in our Emerging Powers set, when it was in their equivalent Next Destinies. Just the fact that there's so much uniqueness to this set. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just cannot finish this. This is stupid. Emerging Powers, really? I'm sorry. That you guys didn't believe me, did you? That set sucked. Okay, but seriously, here's the number 1, Dark Explorers. At Dark Explorers, I actually wrestled a lot trying to come up with the best set in all Black and White-dom. And I settled on Dark Explorers for several reasons, one of which is Darkrai. Actually, it's probably the biggest reason. Darkrai was the world's winning deck 2 years in a row, and who knows, it could be 3 years in a row. That it's very rare that a deck actually is good for more than 1 year because of format rotations and the like. But with Darkrai, it has managed to not only get better as time goes on, but adapt almost perfectly as new stuff comes out and the like. On top of Darkrai, Dark Explorers also reprinted a bunch of cards like Pokemon Catcher and Sharon, Professor Juniper, and N. It also brought about a bunch of new item cards like Dark Patch, which works great in Dark-type decks like Darkrai, and Random Receiver, which is almost like playing another supporter in itself. There are a ton of great reasons why Dark Explorers is good. It also had Raikou EX, which worked great with Eels. I think Groudon EX was playable for a little while, correct me if I'm wrong. Tornadus EX, it had a lot of terrific cards. And you cannot deny that, at the very least, Dark Explorers was a very powerful, game-changing set. And I'm arguing that it is the best set of the Black and White series. So what'll be in the future? Who knows? X and Y comes out in February. It comes out in December in Japan, so hopefully we'll be able to see what some of those cards do. I am looking forward to it. I will be going to 2 pre-releases for that in February. Maybe last week in January, we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you all so much for 101 subscribers. I really don't know what else to say. If you have any suggestions for future videos, then leave it in the comments. What are your 5 favorite Black and White series sets, or what do you think the 5 best Black and White series sets are? Leave that in the comments. If you have any questions, just send me a private message or leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers. This is Skull Sure to Gold TCG, and stay tuned for more.